screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl, and it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. All the trees begin to moan, and the monsters grunt and groan. Rotting faces full of slime. Don't you know it's terror time? And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. Yes, it's terror time again. Oh, you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Alrighty, how's it going everyone? My name is Max and welcome back to DS Remake vs Part 5, in which I'm joined by...
I'm CJ! Oh, you know what? Good enough. We're getting better at it each part.
Yeah.
By the end, we'll be completely synced.
Yeah. So I'm joined by C. Jacobs and the British Runner. And so far... yeah, what's your progress?
I'm in the comms array.
I'm on my way to the asteroid.
So you need to destroy the tethers.
Oh. Ow. Yeah, and I just took major damage.
The lever, right? Alright, and...
major damage.
oh boy. Yeah, the enhanced ones does a lot of damage. And I am inside the USM Valor, and so far there are no survivor supports.
Which is more expected for the remake than the original. The Valor in the original, how the hell did that one slasher kill everyone? But Chen! Oh, I believe Chen could do it.
Yes and no. If we take in consideration, for example, the no known survivors lore, British, if you can elaborate.
Yeah, put it in if you got the brain power.
Took the bodies from... well, actually, no survivors is actually after Dead Space.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because they talked to Commander Chang, who's in Dead Space, what do you call it? Salvage.
Oh,
They
alright.
talked to the secretary.
Alright, I didn't know that.
So it's in my timeline video.
I gotta brush up. I gotta brush up on my Dead Space lore because at one point I knew it, but I do not anymore. Like, because I'm realizing as we do this run, I'm an old head, you guys. I think I'm an old head. During our break, I realized I've been following all of the paths of the original game, the grow chambers, the tram station, everything. Even this communications puzzle, I'm like, wait, I don't have to like go over to the discs to yank them anymore. Like, oh, I feel so conflicted, so old.
You can watch British Runner's lore videos if you want to refresh
I would
your
love
memory.
to. I would love to.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he does a great job at that.
More the merrier.
I encourage the viewers to join me in that, honestly, because this series is experiencing a resurgence. You want to know something funny? After this game came out, like, oh, I don't know, not even a month, people were getting surveys. I got one, and the first question on it was, would you like to see a remake of Dead Space 2 in this style? And yes, Motive, we would.
To be honest, I think people never lost the interest of Dead Space.
No, it is a cult classic. It really
Yeah.
is, and folks have streamed it, and folks have talked about it, and it's had gaming influence in general since its release, really.
Yeah, Dead Space is kind of... Dead Space in general has like a lot. Like, you can find Isaac Clarke in like many other games. In EA silos or different ones, as PlayStation titles as All Stars or other games. So it kind of has like a huge presence in.
And it reminds me a little bit of some sort of positive version of how Silent Hill ruined the concept of Pyramid Head by putting him in kart games and track and field and other Silent Hill series games. It's like, Pyramid Head was fine, iconic, you didn't need to mess with him. Meanwhile, Isaac is a lot more fitting of a guy who could be in a kart game. Oh, you guys, Dead Space kart? Would you like Dead Space kart?
No.
Oh, come on, but imagine like F-Zero, space like a tiny Ishimura. You know what? It would probably be like Battle Royale monetized to hell. It'd have like a battle pass with unlockable wheels and shit. No thanks. I take it back.
Yeah.
I only ask this because I'm stuck in a room listening to Kendra talk about how the ship is gonna blow up soon. I know, Kendra. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the original game, I'd already be on my way to solving it, actually.
Right now, I'm entering the cargo bay where the pod 47 is located inside the SM battery.
Very nice. Oh, you're almost to the tough part. The part where you have to fight for your damn life against every marine on the ship. Good luck, homie.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Oh,
I'm gonna use the line gun.
love it. That is a great idea. Those hallways, perfect size and shape.
Just gonna use the old fire going. Getting a bit creative.
The Event Horizon hallway. I love this giant bridge thing, elevator, or whatever it's called. Cargo train. If I had one criticism of the remake, it is that schematics look too much like text logs. I wish they glowed a different color.
Yeah, you might be right. Or, there you are. Hello, Twitchers. Whoa, you wait your turn. I'm gonna burn you right now. Oh, there's
Boy, this run for me has really been feast or famine for ammo. I've either had a lot of pulse rifle or none at all, and like it's just been going back and forth, and I kind of wish that it would. I kind of wish it would pick it, like be difficult or don't. Game, stop spawning slashers in elevators. It's draining my ammo.
You know, it is what it is.
Well, I'll ask you this question. That fella in the elevator on the way to the cargo, on the way to the comms array, rather. Is he always there?
Which one? The
Enhanced slasher?
Yeah, it's always
after
there.
After the divider? My friend, my inexperience is starting to show and starting to take a toll on my performance. I'm falling behind. It's wonderful. Well, because this is what this is what you predicted, and I'm glad that it's coming true. Like, I always like when a prophecy like this comes true. I'm also glad I don't have to shoot meteors at a weird slug. Like that, like the giant shotgun cannon was very cool, but that segment was like annoyingly hard on console. New Leviathan.
Yeah,
New Leviathan fight is cool.
Oh, wait there, my fellow friend.
Did you enjoy the slug fight in the rematch using the ADS cannon offensively?
Yeah. Also, with the contact beam, it just makes the fight even way easier.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it takes more time to destroy with the ADS cannon than with the contact beam.
Yes, so I'm okay with that, I think.
Alright, that was close.
But I appreciate the tip.
God damn it.
That's the thing, you're giving me hot tips that are allowing me to catch up with you.
Damn it, move
Meanwhile,
out the
the
way.
necromorphs are murdering you.
Well, it's not that I gave the tips only to you.
It's true. It's true. You're
Just
giving
in
them to the
general.
viewers, to the British runner, to everybody. Because the British runner is going to have to encounter this bullshit eventually. And oh my god.
no.
Hey, let me tell you, buddy. Let me tell you. You're in for some good shit.
For what?
This was one of the Leviathan rematch fight. One of the highlights of the game, in my opinion.
Okay.
But also, you can get it done very quickly. Do you have ammo for your contact beam?
If the answer is yes, then yeah,
I know
GG well
that.
played. That's good. You can use the old fire. Goodbye, Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget you.
I have literally got no health. I'm at the point where I'm at the tiniest amount.
Oh boy.
Did
That's
you
not
hit the
literally.
magic pixel? I know
Yeah, I
the
hit the
magic
pixel.
pixel you're talking about. Oh, it's so scary. Scariest shit in the world. Oh, speaking
I'm
of
in
which,
the
these
tram at the moment.
spores.
Oh
I
yeah,
have seen
I'm gonna
some
need
really
this.
weird art on the internet regarding these spores. No, thank you. Destroy them. Oh, good. They do explode if you shoot them. I didn't know they did. I thought you had to wait for them. Oh, what a nasty looking thing. When they eventually make the Extraction rail shooter spin-off that I know they will, I know
doubt
they
it.
will. This thing is coming back again. I know it.
I doubt that would happen.
Oh, come on. We could hope, though. Oh, no.
Instead of just being a rail shooter, they could make it like fully, just like Dead
A
Space.
first-person adventure, kind of. Yes, that would be kind of cool.
Hmm.
Like, an actual first-person Dead
Yeah,
Space
they
game
come
would
in
be
here.
a hell of a thing.
Oh, thank you for the ammo. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a good reason I did not come into the level 2 clearance before. So I just got a large med pack.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, killed the Leviathan Part 2 with 10 seconds of air and 1 hit point to spare. Jesus Christ, this game's intense, man.
And you're a
God,
poet,
tell
you
ya.
know it.
I had forgotten, like, how good video games have gotten over the years at immersing you in their atmosphere, even when you're just chatting with buds, having a goofy race. Like, and it has been goofy, believe me, from time to time. But, like, still, the game is sucking me in, where it's like, oh yeah, face this.
Yeah, it shows
Oh.
what the developers care about the project.
Sure.
In this case, with Motive, with Dead Space. Just by the way they
Absolutely.
marketed their progress and all that stuff. Yeah, they did have to backlash, but also had like valuable feedback.
I'm with you, man. And
But right now,
I
it's
admire
just
them.
at the nitpick
I admire
level.
them. Well, I admire them for sticking through the initial backlash. What I thought was really cool was that they showed all of those early builds where it looked and sounded like shit and asked for feedback, because a developer never does that. Never. That's so new of a concept.
I won't say it was new. Like the initial streams were already doing that. You know, the developers for Warframe.
Okay, Warframe's a good. Okay. I was thinking like AAA $60 like big release. That's fair enough. Like an ongoing development thing like Warframe. That's a good comparison. Seeing that happen for AAA games is
Quite
neat.
rare.
It's quite rare and it's neat. Oh, here comes the Valor. I like the Valor
really
crash
needed,
better.
honestly.
It's cool because that insight gets more people into the hobby of gaming. Seeing like it's like seeing how the cake is made, and you see the sugar and you see all the butter and you're like, oh
The
man, that
flour,
makes me
the
really
amount,
want.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, that makes me really want more cake. And you look at Isaac's ass and you're like, oh, they gave me the cake. Thank God. Oh.
You little horny motherfucker.
I mean, am I or are the game developers? I saw what they put Ellie in Dead Space 3. I don't know.
Hey, they are in the necropause. They know what they are doing.
They are in jail for that. They are in horny prison for that bonk sound effect and all for Ellie's shirt in that game. Oh, at least they didn't do that to our boy Carver, manliest man on the goddamn fleet.
Hey, Carver has a nice ass.
Yeah, I mean, but what's his competition? Isaac and Norton?
Norton, no.
No, like
No
Norton
one uses
is like.
Norton.
He's like not just beta, he's like Zeta. He's like beyond beta.
He was alright in the Liberation comic book. I don't know why they
He was!
changed
Yeah.
it.
Why they torpedoed him, yeah. You know what? It's speaking of Norton, the reason I thought of him is because the logo on his shirt is
That
the
he was a
Earthscout
survivor
logo,
of the
and
USM Battler?
yeah. Well, no. No, but in the
logo
remake,
is the one from
they
the
used
USM
the
Battler.
logo. Yeah, it's very neat. Is it canon?
No idea, honestly.
It's not likely, but
Maybe-
it's just cool.
Maybe he served, maybe he didn't, or it was just like a little Easter egg that the developers added. I don't know.
I would believe that it was an Easter egg because these developers specifically, they love their own history. There's something I wanted to mention that I haven't gotten a chance to because I haven't really pointed any out because we're running, but Glenn Schofield once gave an interview in which he jokingly said that Dead Space would be the world's first quad-A video game instead of a AAA title. And so the development team grew really attached to that tongue-in-cheek quote. And so they just started to put quad A's everywhere in the game.
Oh yeah,
Everywhere.
I remember it.
There are 4 A's, 4 dash A's, A4, and it's just kind of wonderful. Because it shows togetherness, that they actually, you know, cared about working together. Oh, the new Valor. The new Valor is cool, though. I like the way that they transform the Valor with this, kitchen that you have to go through. I'm in the, like, airlock kitchen area where you replace the battery.
If you go nearby, like near the kitchen, some of the, I call it, the plates have the Ishimura Glenn Schofield's face.
They
From the Ishimura farm.
They didn't expect you to look that closely. It's the, what it is it's DLSS. They were like, you know what? DLSS is gonna make the people like, it's gonna blur the texture and they won't be able to read it and they'll think that it looks super crystal clear. Oh god, Twitchers. I forgot there are so many already. Holy shit. I'm just trying to repair an elevator, fellas.
Alright, here's that I can. How much credits do I have? Not that much. Oh well. Because I have the level 4 suit equipped.
We're all dead.
60k. Alright, I'm gonna sell this. Sell that.
Where do you stand? Are you on the Valor now?
Oh no, I'm in the crew deck.
Man, you've already made it off, huh?
Yeah.
I'm running through the Valor now, about to enter the torpedo room. I will make sure not to make the big mistake, because I did on my live stream without even thinking about it. And
Which
it's
one?
fantastic. The exploder. You do not want to shoot his exploding sack in the torpedo room. It's so stupid and obvious, and I fell right for it.
You got 2 metal bars, so you can use them to quickly dispatch of the
Yes,
of the exploders.
yes, you can. Yep, that's how I get the second guy behind the. I actually just did it. That's how I get the second guy behind the thing. 'Cause-
What is you can do with this first one? There's one where the circuits are located.
Is there?
Yeah, the power
Cool.
circuits. I think it was the cold tunnel, and then the one on the right side near the exploder that's near the power block.
This is the kind of speedrunning tech, or racing tech in this case, but it can be used for speedrunning. That reminds me of like, well, I don't know, inbounds runs of games like Max Payne 3 that I used to run, or I don't know, other shooters where there's not a whole lot you can do to get out of bounds. You just have to play it well, and that will essentially make you go the fastest
Yeah.
and know where the enemies spawn and the AI director messing with that is doing his thing, but you know where the kinesis bars are and where the fire extinguishers and shit are, and it's cool they left in stuff you can learn. Because if it was entirely random, that would fucking suck.
Bro, especially with the new stuff that were created and developed during those years after the release of the first game. So I'm kind of glad that they implemented new stuff, but maybe some of those things weren't like necessary. Like for example, with the kinesis module grabbing the blades of the fallen slashers or leapers or the metal bars and just instantly like going after the enemy. I prefer more aiming, manually aiming it, because if you mess up, then you literally waste up a good weapon in a way.
I know what you mean, because it screwed me over when I meant to take off an arm and kill the enemy, but instead Isaac went for the body, and you know, that doesn't kill them, and
unless it's a metal bar.
A little bit of an issue. Shame I can't do the shooting gallery. Big fan of the new shooting gallery. I love that you can actually set a high score on it. Like after the set piece is over, you can keep playing, kinda.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you more resources.
No, it's just not.
Everything's gonna be just like it was.
Are you kidding me? I accidentally cut the laser exactly when it was in my way. Nope, I tried to skirt around it, but I couldn't. Laser got me good. My ankle, my poor ankle. Isaac's Achilles heel. It's his only weak point, apart from his eyeball, I guess. Man, I'm starting to think that book cover of Dead Space is literal. And like, at some point, Isaac took a marker fragment in the eye, and we've just never heard about it. They just never mentioned it. It's just kind of in there, hanging around. Oh man, I'm losing time fast on the Valor.
No, laser, don't hit me.
What's going on?
Well, I have very little health. No healing kits, even though I'm in the infirmary, and the Twitchers are just fast. Okay. I'm going full contact beam. I'm going full contact. There is a health kit on the floor in here. Thanks, infirmary. Jesus God. I can't wait for the store.
What do you expect?
Well, you know, I'm just glad that the Valor wasn't able to get it. That the Necromorphs killed its crew. So thanks, Necromorphs. Thanks for the murder.
No, I think it's just one stupid Necromorph.
And I guess thanks to the new canon, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be an infector, technically. Thanks to the microbes, it can be anybody. So Chen could do it. Way to go, Chen. MVP of the Dead Space world.
Starting from the feet. Fuck, I hate those. One.
Oh, come on! Pregnant clawed at its stomach. Oh, I am in the cargo hold. Oh, it's the bad room.
I found
it's the real bad room.
Final upgrade.
Nice.
Oh.
I can pin slap.
Yeah.
Handy to have.
You little bit. I'm gonna slap you harder than your mom did when you got born.
Reborn, actually. Born twice. That's the thing, is you only need to slap him once and hit him for both births.
Imagine when you become a necromancer, it just gets a little spank.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just the little tiny arms in the middle. Everybody always wonders what those are for. Now we know.
Hey, he did hold the chin.
Yeah, we gotta saw him used, didn't we?
Yes. Or in the Downfall movie, holding Ramirez?
Something like that.
Yeah, Ramirez.
I used to know, but that knowledge kind of goes away when you don't watch a CG animated movie for a decade. I ought to rewatch it. Everyone watching this ought to get back into Dead Space and support Motive's goal of reigniting this series.
I mean, it's already reignited.
I mean, yes, but like, just imagine Franco. Imagine Franco's degloving in glorious HD. I mean, it was already in HD. Now it's going to be in 4K.
Did you say Danko?
No,
I mean that
Franco.
That is a new meme, my friend.
Franco.
Danko Delisle.
Yeah.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. I survived the hold on 1 hit point, my friend. Oh. And there's a bunch of shit in my way. Get all this garbage out of here. Bunch of debris landed in front of all the boxes. So, unlike you, Helios, I am ending up scavenging near the middle to end of the run, and it's actually harder. I wish I'd done it at the start when the boxes were easier to find and not around corners.
You're welcome.
I mean, I appreciate the strategy for next time. I appreciate the fire extinguisher inside the flaming cargo hold. That's very funny. It's just full of fire extinguishers that actually ironically make it more dangerous.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, that was so close. Just gave me double drop. It did. Interesting. Alright. First tendril is done.
I wasn't watching the engine and it fried me. Oh, poor Isaac. He turned into a kebab. He fell straight forward. He's not just T-posing, he's I-posing. Put him on a stick. Literally fried Isaac. Oh.
Do you want to Isaac keep up with cheese, onions?
I'll honestly take lizard on mine. Oh, this is way more difficult now that I've died because I encountered a glitch where all of the fire is invisible. The fire is invisible, but it's still here. Isaac's still going like, oh, fuck that!
What?
This is... I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You can't get mad when you're having fun with your pals, because it'll make a good highlight. But oh shit, I'm gonna get killed by the engine again.
Alright, on my way to equip the level 5 suit, and after that I'm gonna switch to level 1.
Most excellent, homie. Pulling ahead while I stare at Isaac's dead ass in the corner. I forgot that there were some enhanced leapers before the fight with... well, I guess it's not a fight. It's a cutscene with Hammond. Again, that's old head me thinking of the brute.
Alright, level 1 drip. Time to equip it. Still gonna demo that you only have the level for the original aspect instead of everything. That would be nice.
That would be honestly cool if you could unlock legacy suits by beating hardcore difficulties or something like that. Like if you, I don't know, I expected that to be the reward for collecting rigs from other crew members was their suits, you know, unique rigs from those people. But that was just for the side quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Valor's costing me a lot of time like I thought it would. This is the hardest part of the game for me. Always has been. It's brutal here.
Right, there's any boxes here? Well, that should do it.
Yeah, if you want some lore about how one necromorph took down an entire ship, yeah.
Go for
Marker
it.
signal. Marker
Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah.
Like,
they have essentially canonized.
They turn into splashes, then they kill a soldier, he turns into a twitcher, and...
Oh, that's hurt.
history.
Yes, with the marker blast at the start of this game, they've kind of canonized all versions of the marker. Where, like,
yep.
now that's kind of how it works.
Turn
Turn it off.
What do you call it? They've taken out the recombinant life form part. Because it just got too confusing why there was the need for a recombinant life form and all that. Necromorphs are still recombinant, but
there's many like
the little gooish like life form that was the corruption essentially. That story's been
there's
taken
many
out because it was too confusing essentially.
Right, and there's many ways for them to recombinate still. Like they still do it, but they've simplified what it's called so that for future games they don't have to change it, retcon anything, add anything. You know.
Yeah.
And if they don't make another game,
it got to the point where one person on my stream would tell me that Stross gave the corpse a recombinant life form in Aftermath when he literally doesn't. So people have just been like trying to, put it together and say, hey, this is what happened here, when it actually didn't happen at all.
It is quite unintentionally humorous to me that it plays Hammond's flatline, considering what happens to him. I've just reached that moment.
Okay.
Like the fact that it plays the flatline when Hammond has become the spaghetti in the chicken parmesan that I just had during our break between this long game. What an endurance run! Folks who speedrun this game are impressive to me. Yeah, I mean, homie, you've got endurance.
Well, I was playing on the easiest difficulty, so.
Yeah, well, 90% is mostly easy.
So I used to speedrun Max Payne 3, and that speedrun is still an hour and 45 minutes long, and I considered that like my limit, where I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do one that's longer than that. And here we have this. That's why I'm glad I'm participating in this. This is a lot of fun just to test the limits. It turns out that everyone in the world is better than me at Dead Space, and I had no idea. I feel very humbled, Helios. I feel very humbled.
Well, we'll consider Dead Space speedrunning. Well,
indeed, it makes me want to join. It really does. Because this itself is fun as hell, the amount of strategies and, again, the AI director. But there are sequences where it doesn't matter and doesn't come into play, like Escaping the Valor, where it's pure technical running. And that part appeals to me. That it's got everything for speedrunning.
By the way,
it's just a long game.
Did you guys fight the necromorphs in the briefing room?
no.
I ran away. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I did the same thing. I just walked in a little bit, grabbed the box, and then pulled myself out of there.
Indeed, I have gotten to the point where, my friend, you and I are actually starting to become neck and neck. This is a wonderful turn of events.
I'm catching up.
Where are you standing? Where do you stand?
In the radiation room. For the nuke.
Yes. Be very careful. You know, I missed that you had to throw the nuclear material out into space. I liked that part of the original. I was one of those weirdos who liked the busy work that they made you do, to say like, hey, people on spaceships in this world do this every day. You know, in between you're attacked by necromorphs, which is not normal. That's very not normal.
Nuclear reactor material removed.
Oh, and I love that Dead Space 3 brought it back and just called it what it is. It's poo. It's just poo.
Wait, Dead Space 3? No.
Yeah, in Dead Space Dead Space Awakened, you end by throwing the balls of poo, plutonium, into the reactor to overload it. I have a feeling that by making it plutonium or poo, the developers of Dead Space 3 were commenting on the state of the DLC.
It was a good one, but yeah.
A little rushed, and I wished it had new areas. But if you look on the art station for Dead Space 3, the art station collection features the artists who modeled and drew the actual DLC levels, the circle members that have no hands and metal bits, and they're very, very proud of their work. Another game where developer passion makes the game better.
Yeah, I do have the art, the book of art of Dead Space.
Yeah, It's so good. It's such a good.
I'm still not really happy with where Ben won it. Brought the series over.
Yeah, but if Ben would have just stuck with his initial idea, but yeah, if EA was like literally behind them, trying to get money back.
Oh my god! Wow, Helios, I got a question for you, bud. So okay. I'm trying to remember where it is. Long after you've escaped the Valor, which is where I now am.
Yes.
There is a small hallway between the decks, and an exploder drops down. That fella always there?
Exploder.
Did I get AI directed in that tiny little hallway?
Thank God I didn't die.
I think you did.
Oh my god!
So
I love this game.
So you're literally getting away.
I just hopped out of the Valor a second time, all the way back. I have to listen to Kendra's conversation again, and the poor woman is just freaking out, and Isaac's not helping.
I mean, Isaac just literally survived the fucking explosion.
I mean, he just did something very cool. Like, he should be proud of himself. You fellows fans of Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. So some of your audience viewers might be, and I would wonder, folks in the comments, would you compare this to the Twin Snakes version of Dead Space, the original, where there are more explosions, more high intensity, there's more particles, and more shit goes wrong? But it's also a more thrilling story for that. That's how I feel about this. That it's like more actiony.
Oh, that hurt.
That's okay. It's better. It's better for the type of game it is.
God, I love the line gun.
I'm glad, homie. I'm glad it's working out for you because the pulse rifle that I chose, it ain't working out for me. I chose a bad strat.
Yeah, you kind of did.
We gotta live with our choices, though. Until I have enough, well, I do have enough now, but I need to reach a store to respec. Put those back into the plasma cutter, because now I have those upgrades.
Alright, I'm gonna need blades. I need more blades. Come here. Metal pipes. What else? More metal pipes here? That won't work. I'm gonna need these for... this will be a little tricky.
Oh, and this is why I like speedrunning, but also racing in general, is when you're in bounds, you have to work with stuff that's actually in the room and like pile it up for oncoming encounters, and it takes time, but you're still fast.
I'm gonna prepare the arsenal, the lasers.
Good idea.
Alright, that should be done. 4 boxes with mines. What could go wrong?
That's a hell of a strat. I like it.
Hello, Hunter. Base lab. Just stay here.
Where are you?
Boy, you are already significantly through the crew quarters, aren't you? Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. You have made it, I think, to the point where it's really hard for me to catch up. But then again, I think Dead Space made it. Dead Space also helped. Let's see if this exploder always spawns. No, I got nothing in the hallway the second time through. That's incredible and so mean, because the vent burst as I was walking under it. So if you're sprinting, the exploder will just take a swing. That's harsh, Dead Space.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
I can die!
RNG. Hey, British Runner, I know your pain now. I really know your pain. scavenge some more pulse rounds. Oh! I figured out why I haven't been getting pulse rounds. It's because I've been getting hit, taking damage. It's been giving me health kits instead. Gotta learn to juke, duck and dive.
Alright, I'm done with the hunter.
Come on, die. Die. Yes, die.
Speaking of done, we're coming up on 40 minutes, so when you finish the chapter or whatever, we can take our next break or whatever you feel like.
Hey, bastard, what have I done? I didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted to kill me, I wanted to do that, and yeah.
Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. How much shit do I have to do to you to kill you? You're already electrocuted twice, I already blew you up twice, I already fucking shot so much contact ammo into you that literally you could be called a nuclear reactor, but no, apparently that's not good enough.
God, is he fighting the hunter? I hope he's fighting the hunter and he doesn't
No,
remember.
the brute.
I know.
It's fucking bullshit. Now I have to go through all that shit again.
Oh, believe me, I know that feel, bro. Oh, I know that feel.
Yeah, well, at least it's not as bad as when you had to go all the way back to the previous chapter. I had to go outside the room.
Yes, indeed. I'm trying to remember where that battery is to get me upstairs. 0G B-ball room, but I actually forgot where the battery is. Oh, shit.
Good.
Right? Exactly. This is the type of shit that a race is, like, most excellent for, is... I don't know where that fucking thing is. I'm gonna play some 0G B-ball and... Oh, not that that's a hint for the British runner.
I'll be more concerned about British, like he's seeking territory.
That's the thing, is it's like I'm being drafted right now by a fellow racer in an F1 or something. He's coming up on me, but it's at 500 miles an hour. And it's like, wait, we're gonna crash into each other. I am driving a Pinto, be careful, British runner. I only have a 2080 Ti. This game is holding it together with bubblegum and duct tape. I had to downgrade my graphics so that we could play this without crashes. Damn it, NVIDIA!
Yeah. But still, I'll even say as well...
Where's the second one now? Where's the second Twitcher? Come on.
Switcher. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're almost out of the SM Valor.
Oh, he's getting there. I have made it to the first floor of the crew quarters. I went downstairs, and I am heading for the executive shuttle. Khan's severely diminished role is about to play its part. Oh, and Mr. Temple. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about you.
Yeah, he's gonna die, don't worry.
I don't want him to. I feel like Ben won at 1 in the end. The darkness of the Dead Space series, that classic conversation between the directors and writers where one of them wanted all darkness and one wanted a hope spot. In the remake, I don't know, man. It's brutal. It just feels like there's no hope in the remake. Especially with the alternate ending.
But it is what it is.
Indeed, and I bet Isaac will find a way out of it.
Yeah, that's right, you fucking die.
Alright, I think this might be a good time to call the shots for this part.
Sounds good, my friend.
You guys can pause. I'm gonna keep going.
Nah,
Wouldn't be the first time this run, I suppose.
you're gonna pause it.
I have paused.
Alright, so... ladies and gentlemen, that was all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna go with the same thing. So, yeah, we'll be seeing you in the next part, like the 6th part. And, yeah, while you're still here, check out C. Jacobs and the British Russian channels. And, yeah, make sure to leave a comment, say their stuff, and, yeah. I'm your host, Max, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Alright, guys, your
thanks.
time.
Thanks for the shout out, homie. Take care, everyone.
See ya.